Hello, good morning, welcome to Gosh to New Ghost Life. This is your boy Daki. I'm so happy to be in your faces again. Daki is spelled Darkiee. The very sunny Monday morning. Hope you guys are doing good. Hope you had fun over the weekend. I did have fun. I hope you guys had fun. And yes, we had a lot of events over the weekend. One of those events for weekend we had was the wedding of the Juju man. I don't know how you guys call this guy Juju, but yeah, they always say Juju. Talking about Juju, we have Israel. That's Davido. He has his wedding and everything. Obviously, you know, for that kind of person, it's really going to be a star-studded wedding. Kicking off today, we'll begin with our own boy Davido on the news. Davido at the point we saw where he actually came at the point saying something big is coming, and then he had this logo, the brand saying WRBLO, we rise by lifting orders and everything, and people were like, okay, what is this big thing and everything. And we saw where he announced this one saying the wait is almost over. What a better day to announce my pre-order is now live than today. That all he meant by that was saying him and Puma, the collaboration, and then this was going to be a brand under Puma, we rise by lifting orders, and that's like Davido's thingy. And for him, it's a big one for him. Fans came out saying congratulations to him on that one. Moving on, we saw him and his aides. He's talking about Israel at his wedding over the weekend, and then obviously, you know, one person that was sure to turn up on this one is Davido, because Davido has shown allegiance to this guy, his friends. Like, he has been there for this guy like ever since. So if one person was going to be at this wedding, it was obviously going to be a Davido on the way. But before even the wedding proper, we saw Davido actually took his time when he got to Edo State. I'm talking about Israel's place and everything. He went first to the monarch's palace, talking about the Oba of Edo, and I went there and he paid homage, prostrate before him, and then it was all of big deal because he is one person that always would have done that to any state he enters and everything. Moving on, we saw where the wedding itself started and Davido and his team really came fully represented. We saw when the private jet landed, and then he didn't just come alone. He came with Choma, he came with a whole lot of fully studded guys. And for Israel, you saw we saw the whole surprise look on Israel when you saw the was like, you know, that kind of thing. Like, I'm not expecting you, and turn out like people were like, guy, what were you thinking? They was going to show up for you and everything. They actually came. We saw where they actually add food, like the whole thingy. You know, they had this way he eat food and everything. On that one, actually did that at the wedding and everything. We saw where Choma actually came spraying monies and everything. People like Chief Priest was actually at the wedding. We saw Pokoli at the wedding. Pokoli was one person that even till date, Pokoli still has the way he still taunts Juju on this one. Like, it's funny how it just started like Juju Alpha, like funny how we still taunt him on that one, but then Pokoli came fully represented on that one. And yes, no other, we saw Chief Priest himself. Chief Priest actually came with the bundles. Like, he came, you know, the thing about this guy, he doesn't spray like one, like note, he sprays like bundle, like bah. But he did that all at wedding, and then it was a whole lot. It was one investment to see, and trust me, you guys, wedding can't get better than that. Anyway, for Israel, we say congratulations, and then we wish him a happy married life on that one. Now, straight up today, we'll go to our next guy on the news is Fireboy DML talking about Damola himself. At the point we saw where Ed Sheeran came out talk about how they met on that song Perry Remix, and he explained how they met. And in his words, he said his friend linked him up, and then they came together, built a whole mad jam and everything, which at the time was doing good numbers in the UK for the collaboration and everything, and that was a whole big deal. To think your friend just linked up with the song, and the song became one of the biggest jam in the year and everything, it's really a big deal. And fans really got so happy and excited on that one. We saw where Fireboy was nominated for the for an award in the best soul train award and everything. He was nominated for the best new artist and everything. And then for that category, it's a very staunch one because we have the likes of CK on that one, Coco Jones, Dixon, Dochi, Fireboy DML, Mooney Long, Steve Lacy, and we have Thames on that one. We have like 3 Nigerians there. We have CK, we have a Thames, and then we have a Fireboy. Who would win this one? Now, fans are giving it to Fireboy and everything, but then you never can tell, it could have been Thames or it could be a CK, but whoever wins this one is a good one for such person. Moving on, we saw where Apple Music actually came out saying for that one, Fireboy actually garnered about 1 billion streams on Apple Music. Like, 1 billion is not 1 million, it's not 10, it's not 100 million. 1 billion is really a big feat for him, and then he did that in less than 3 months of release. So in less than 3 months, Fireboy actually achieved 1 billion streams on Apple Music, and that's a big one for him. Fans all came out saying for that one, congratulations. Someone saying flex, someone saying massive, someone saying like a whole lot of people saying come out say Fireboy congratulations, and that is not small feat. 1 billion is really a big deal for him. Now, the last guy on the news is Buju Benson. Now, it's funny how after like a whole lot of major success, there's been a whole calm about this guy. At the point before the whole Edis Award and everything, Buju was always in the news, always always something is this, something is that. Him and one person, him and Ruga, him and that, him talking to somebody. Like it's always in the news about something, or at the point of police issues. Like Buju was that person. But then after the whole thing, indeed, they said when you have money, just be silent. I think that was what about Buju, because after the whole thingy, the car and everything, if I just went mute and not really stuff about him, just doing his thing and being peaceful and have peace of mind and everything. But recently we saw, I guess probably got so tired of that life, and then he came out to actually say something. But before we talk about what he said, for what we know Buju going to be doing the show in November rather, at the Indigo at the O2 Arena for him. It's going to be a big one for him on the November 26th. He called that one Benson Bad Since 97. So, there's nothing about artists calling their tours by the name of their album, and Buju has done exactly the same thing. He called that one Bad Since 97, and then Indigo at the O2 in London, and then he gave the ticket link. And so in case you want to go for this one, we have the ticket links at the bottom of this post and everything. In case you want to go, get your tickets. November 26th, you don't want to be anywhere other than the Indigo for Buju Benson. But yeah, talking about what he said, he came out saying, I don't have a boss. Yeah, that in his words, what he said. He said, I don't have a boss, like not a single person I answer to. Then he said, God really listens to me unruly. Like it's a fair thing when you say you don't have a boss, but then he said, not a single person I answer to. And then he said, God really listens to me. And this one got like some people. The person is saying, knowingly or unknowingly, you answer to someone with your opinion. Anyways, he have said, does he answer to anybody? And the person is saying, if we call you to join in UK now, Baba go rush go your business anyways. But Buju have said at the moment he really doesn't have anybody he answered to. He said he doesn't have a boss, and then he said God really listened to him. So obviously at the time maybe he told God that he didn't want to work with anybody, and yes, that's really coming to manifestation for him. It's a good one for him. Maybe in his, there's a lot of fast workers that some fans came out saying you have to change your way because you have to answer somebody. But whatever it is, he has come out to say I don't work for anybody. So if he's going to change his way or not after now, it is for him to actually decide on that one. Pending that decision, what we know is that he doesn't have a boss, and then we'll catch you guys on the very next one. Please stay safe. It's Monday morning, and do yourself a very creative day. Bye.